Well then, Jordan, I guess you're grabbing a chair and you're helping run comments. We on?
We're on.
We on. All right. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the kitchen. It's still a little smoking outside. I wouldn't need to fire up the oven if we were outside. But we're gonna make a little something in here. See what we get. The idea is we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Well, let's start off with good morning, Rusty.
Good morning, sir.
Who all's in?
Pickle's only one I seen, then your pop-up came up again. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of it.
See the back button? See the X right beside it?
Mm-hmm.
Right beside it? Oh. Okay. All right, Peggy, you running comments?
Yeah.
She's a little not feeling so swell. Just grab another chair and slide over. So, what did we talk about a few weeks ago? I don't know, but it just sounded pretty decent. It's been in my mind since then. So the Barbecue Pit Boys posted a video, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago of egg pie. And I've made that before. And they just recently released it, I don't know, within the last year. And it basically it's cast iron skillet. They take a bunch of bacon, they pre-cook it, or cook it about halfway. Then they pull it off and they grab like 2 slices and they roll them up tight, and then they roll up 2 or like 4 slices in each bundle, and then set that bundle in a cast iron skillet. And then once they get all their bundles in, then they fill it with eggs, top it with tater chips, and bake it off. So we're going to try that, but we're going to try it with pig shots. So it's kind of labor intensive, so that's why I had to arouse Peg strongly to help out today. But she's kind of looking at me like, yeah, no, I don't think so. So you can run the comments, and I'll have Rusty do the stuff. Sound good? She's okay. All right. So to start off with, let me show you what we got over here. So this is the idea. I got. I know. Okay, so I got pre-cooked bacon because I didn't want that hassle this morning. So I got pre-cooked bacon because I didn't want the hassle this morning. I already cut my medallions. This was a horseshoe of Eckrich beef kielbasa or whatever it was. And I got them cut in medallions about yay big. About up to my fingertip. Or not fingertip to the bottom of my fingernail high. That's how I cut it. And this is what it looks like when it's all wrapped. So the other thing is going to be, we're going to make a cream cheese mixture and put it in a little Ziploc bag, cut the end off and into each one, drop it in the skillet. And while that's going, I'll whisk up some eggs. They don't whisk them, but I don't want hard-boiled eggs.
Don't boil them.
No, well, no, they crack the egg and drop the egg in. So then when you get the egg pie, the yolk is whole. So it's like a hard-boiled egg.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, the terminology you're using when you say boiled egg, it means boiling in water, and you're not using water, so you're not boiling eggs. That's just what I
hard over hard.
Okay, I got you.
Set and pass gas.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, his morning sound effects.
Yeah, it's the
squirt sound effect.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of I couldn't think of the word. So, Rusty, if you want to go ahead and start, show the people how you're going to make one of these. You don't even know.
Yeah, I've made this before, but I just never used pre-cooked bacon.
Okay. Okay, so while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead. I already got the oven heated up to like 425 because I want to try to get this cooked at a somewhat timely manner before noon. I don't know how long it really takes. I forget. I've made the egg pie before, but imagine that I kind of don't remember. I'm gonna add a little bit of Kojak, a little bit of Worcestershire
Kojak.
to my cream cheese mixture, and Pay's gonna mix it up for me.
I'll trade you, Pay. You do this.
That's all it is.
You got that, Rusty.
Man, this ain't working. How long did it take you to make that one?
Like 15 seconds. Twice. Welcome to the Ken Rusty Roll.
John tries to cook is in.
Hey, what's going on, bud? So we're trying to do a little something here. Not sure if it'll work or not, but I mean it'll work. It's just the time and the I don't know. It'll work. See? You got one, Rusty. Before the end of the show. Awesome.
Well, this is not usually the place I use my rolling skills.
Hey now.
Do you need more Kojak?
Mm,
You want some more?
no.
Okay. Oh, so how was everybody's fourth? Everybody still got all their digits?
Yeah.
Yeah. Buddy. See, that's more entertaining, Russ. I should just have an hour of this.
I tell you, this is freaking ridiculous. All right. I hate using pre-cooked bacon.
That's an awful strong phrase right there, buddy.
I prefer to use raw bacon.
John says it was good so far. Anything with bacon has to be good, and Pickle said the ROI, the return on investment.
For what? Your fingers?
Possibly.
Yeah. So I don't know how many. I mean, they use like 24 eggs or something like that. I'm not in a 12-inch skillet. I'm not going to do that. Oops. We got some farm fresh eggs.
Finally.
Finally, yeah.
Only took 3 weeks to get them.
Shout out to boyfriend's mom, grandma.
Pickle said it's for the dish is the ROI.
Oh yeah. Well, I figure if nobody else wants to eat it, you know what? It'll be good. I'll eat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's 8. I might go 12. How's it coming, Rusty?
Not very good. I got 4 of them.
Okay. Okay.
The trick is getting this bacon to overlap so it makes enough of a cavity to fill and not have the sausage flip over while you're rolling it and having to start over. Hate it when my sausage flips over.
Man, it's a family friendly show.
10. So one more for a dozen. I hope that's not too much, but if it is, it is. Okay. Yeah, we didn't do anything for, I mean, we had people in. Somebody got to try ribs for the first time here. You want to comment on that? You want to come comment on the ribs?
That was your first time having ribs?
Here.
Oh.
Having my ribs. But he doesn't want to talk about it because he's shy with you guys. After the whole don't carry a pocket knife thrashing. And I will say he was a little hurt by that. He was a little hurt by that for about a week times 4. But it's okay. So here I got a dozen eggs. I'm gonna whisk them up. Y'all don't need to see that, but they're probably enjoying the watching Rusty struggle. So did anybody cook anything cool?
Pickle said that Jordan don't want to speak since he don't want to give you his real opinion.
Well, let's put it this way. My nephew was in, and that was kind of like his big thing was anytime that we're together, he wants ribs. And I'm like, all right, no big deal. He makes my Bayou Bear all the time. And so I made 4 racks of ribs. I did 2 with the magic ribs from Uncle Steve and 2 with the Bayou Bear that I make. And the boyfriend decided it was going to be funny and hide the leftovers from my nephew. So my nephew thought, I'm going to get him back and threatened to take some lug nuts off his car because he drives a Camaro. Fortunately, he didn't. I mean, I've been teasing him all week about it, but fortunately, he did not take the lug nuts off the ribs. He said he was going to.
Lug nuts off the ribs? I'm glad he didn't.
Not the ribs, the tires. But he was pretty.
Did you hear that? Okay.
He was pretty upset. In fact, when they showed him where they hid the ribs, that they were still here. I mean, my nephew, he was like about to hulk out, like he was kind of honked off. He calmed down and he cussed. He cussed a lot. Put that in there.
Pickle said, honey. Pickle said it's one thing to lie to family, another to lie to the internet.
Oh! You're going to have to get in here and defend yourself. Oh, he's just going to roll over and take it.
Whoa.
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 Well, that's what you're doing. Yeah. See, you're rolling over and taking it. Just let him know when you're done.
Whoa.
Let him know when the food's ready.
That's a crazy statement.
But am I wrong?
That's crazy, Pop.
That's what he's doing. He just rolled over.
You gotta word it a little bit better.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Pete.
I'm your daughter.
This is a family-friendly show. You see what she's doing? She's throwing you under the bus, son.
I'm
And
not.
you're just going to lay there and take it.
Again. Whoa.
So did anybody have any good cooks this week?
I had not necessarily a good cook, just a big cook. Had to cook for a HOA. They wanted pulled pork barbecue for a 4th of July. Thank you to my homeowners association type thing, and stayed up all night, got that cooked and then prepped and then delivered. And then whenever I delivered it, they had to immediately proceed to portioning it up in bags and freezing it, because just 2 hours before I got there, they canceled the function because of weather forecast saying it was going to rain, which it didn't. But
well, it did here. We got some.
Oh, not at 2 o'clock. Whenever they said they thought it was going to be raining.
Yeah,
it didn't rain here till later on that night.
And it didn't even rain that much.
No, it didn't. But got that delivered, and during the night cook, I had a little bit of excitement. I don't know if you saw on Facebook, but whenever I had my charcoal basket, got it started, dumped in my chimney, one of the coals popped out of my basket and fell onto the floor of the drum. So I got my tongs and reached in there to pick up the coal just to throw back in the basket, and I dropped the tongs inside the basket. So I reached down in there, got low enough to grab my tongs, didn't realize my beard was on fire. That's why you see now my beard is around 2.5, 3 inches shorter. My hair is all singed up and curled up. I got an angle at my hair. I got a big V in the middle. And so when I leave here today, I'm going to my cousin's house, who's a beautician, and she's going to take care of all my singed hair and stuff in my beard.
I was kind of curious as how you did that, and because the wife asked me, how did he do? I said, I don't know. It's rusty. And, you know, well,
now you understand. It was just me reaching down too far to grab the tongs because I dropped them and just not paying attention. And my hair just grazed across my basket.
I'm trying to visualize it, and I don't know. I don't know. Don't know, but okay.
So next week when y'all see me, my beard will probably be shorter. Well, I know it will be. Oh, that piece of bacon ain't gonna work.
Oh, it'll work. All right, Cub, you're running comments because Paige just disappeared. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, because the wife asked me and I was like, I have no idea. I don't know how you catch your face on fire when you're starting a drum smoker.
Well, you know how low the basket is. And I mean, I don't have a tall basket like yours. I've got that little Smoking Joe square. And it's just reaching down in there too far to grab the tongs is all it was.
Which also makes me go, how did you mean you would have had to like crawl inside the thing because that basket is low. So you would have had to been like damn near all the way in the thing. Almost to the point where your feet were lifting up. Let's see this one piece here. All right, so we're just kind of dilly-dallying here. I think one or two more, and I think we're good.
Gosh.
We'll just do one more, if you can get it.
I can get it.
So I did see, for anybody who remembers, this guy named Cooking with Corey is supposed to be coming back doing videos. So y'all be on the lookout for that. He sent me a message that he was coming back and he's wanting to get into collabs and how to keep a bunch of guys in their late 40s, early 50s occupied. Give a blind man bacon to roll. Because we're all sitting here watching like, move this out of the way now. What's going on, Cubbo?
No.
Set it right there. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. I knew that was coming.
No, that piece wasn't good for nothing else.
Now you're ready to
Wash my hands. Oh, not going that way.
Yeah, don't go this way.
Did you move the camera?
So let me come around here while Rusty's washing his hands. Let's see. One thing the family, light of the family. Okay. Watch out, Rex. Watch out. Dog's coming over like, ooh, you doing something. I need to get in on this action. All right. Oops. It'll be all right, Rusty.
I know it will.
It'll be all right. Oops. One's a little too big.
Yeah, and the funny thing about me singeing my hair, I didn't realize I had done it until I got back into the house, washing my hands and stuff. And then I was looking around, I could smell burnt hair. And I'm looking on my arms, thinking maybe I singed my hair on my arms or something, reaching down in there. And still no hair on my arms was fine. And then my beard, I was brushing my hair and my beard, and my brush got stuck in my hair because my hair was all melted together and singed. And then when I got into the shower, I mean, it really smelled bad, the smell of burnt hair. But I didn't even notice it whenever I did it. And I guess I really didn't have to stick my head in there too far because my beard was so long.
You know, I've done a lot of things. That ain't one of them.
You haven't sent an ember between your skin and your shoe either while burning out a drum and catch your leg on fire and not know it.
I don't know if I'd brag about that. I don't know if that's brag worthy. Because that was more of a WTF kind of thing. Okay, so the pre-cooked bacon's not fantastic.
No, it's not.
It's working. Sort of.
It would probably go in a little better if the hole wasn't so big in the bag, but praising that stuff through, it just stretches the hole, makes it even bigger the more you do it.
It's great.
All right, so next week's episode is brought to you by Rusty. You can remake this exact same recipe your way. How's that? I keep getting sent that picture of the hot dog split open with the burger inside.
A long ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Matter of fact, either Teresa or Tamara sent that message to me and you both just a couple days ago.
Yep. How's that look, guys? Does it look as bad as Rusty thinks?
No, I don't think it looks bad.
It's just not right.
It is right. It's just the way the cream cheese was coming out and flopping over.
Damn kids. All right. So let me move it over to this side now. Let's take the magic carpet ride.
Pops!
It's a good song.
It's the context that Peyton's thinking of it in. Talking about our beards. So
Family
good.
friendly.
we are. You're the one that's going all crazy. I just stop, hey. So here I've got just a little bit of water in my dozen eggs. We're gonna see.
Honey Badger said a guy told me that he got his food wrapped up in character.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, I can see how that can happen.
In fact, I was just talking with a guy Friday who was talking about that. I have never done that. Because they were talking about, like, he's got not a real long one, but he was talking about somebody said something about him shaving, and he was like, yeah, no. Because one of the guys who we work out with or run with, I know I say run, he runs, I walk, but he had one down about as long as mine, and he cut it all off. He was baby butt smooth. And they were kind of teasing him. He said, yeah, he goes, I had job interviews. So he's trying to get into the health field. So.
Show off he has healthy hair.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be able to wear an N95. And,
oh, yeah.
You know. So now, because it's pig shots, and I'm just going to put a little bit of Uncle Steve's magic ribs on here. Because that's what would go on a pig shot, I think. I would like it on the cream cheese anyway. So, okay, now I'm going to add these Frank's Red Hot Goldfish. I don't know. I've never had them. I just dumped them in this bag and smooshed them. Rolling pin. Oh, lost one. Shot down. Shot down. I don't even know if I can't even pick that back up. Shot down. There. It's fixed. Nobody will know. Seven hours into an hour live, and we're finally getting to where we're going to put it in the oven. I'm glad Charlie's still here. Honey Badger is cooking with John in. Huh? Yeah. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Kojak on top. Why? Because I have it.
Never go wrong with more cheese.
And some grated Parmesan because I got it out.
Actually, that's sauce. Somebody told me when they asked me what kind of Parmesan I use whenever I make spaghetti and lasagna and stuff, and I told them just to get stuff in the can. They told me that's not cheese, that's sawdust.
Okay.
Cheese to me.
All right, now we're going into the oven. The 425. I don't know for how long. Okay.
And why did you move the temperature up that high?
Because I want it to cook fast, so maybe we're done in an hour.
That's right.
Possibly be done in an hour. Not that we will be, but possible. So let's do a taste test on the goldfish here, guys. Okay. Man, I love biscuits and gravy. All right. Y'all want a taste test?
Sure. It can't be as good as
the Old Bay one?
The Old Bay one, yeah.
Yeah.
don't get much flavor from the flames.
Oh, I get that.
I get a little bit of the heat, but I don't get much of the flavor of the hot sauce.
Yeah, try a few more.
Or maybe
Like-
the Old Bay just has me ruined.
No, try a few more all at once. Because now I get it.
Maybe I'm just eating one just over the
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They're okay.
We're not a favorite.
But yeah, but nothing that I'll probably buy. I think those Old Bay ones just have me spoiled. So I don't usually eat goldfish. I don't really like goldfish, Cheez-Its, those kind of crackers. I don't really like. But those Old Bay ones, they really.
When I saw these, I was like, "Ooh, we're doing this egg pie. Tom's Food Factory would love some goldfish on top." And they did. I couldn't find the Old Bay. They didn't have it the food line down the street, so I went and got these ones. So yeah, they're all right. Very mild heat. I get the Frank's now. The Frank's hot sauce in the background. So yeah. So Pay, what's new? You've had busy family in. Your roommate was in.
Have you found out if you're still concussed yet?
Oh yeah, still guess. Right.
You must have hit your head a whole lot harder than you thought you did.
Headaches are going now. I'm waiting to hear back from neurology. I want to get in there.
I had a head like that really too. You know I love you.
So this is
This is the dead spot of the show.
yeah, this is where it gets kind of dead. Let me move you around so y'all can see the commentators. Hey, y'all in there? There she is. There's Rusty and his.
My singed beard and pieces missing a hair and
Yeah, how do you do that? I don't. How you fit into the drum all the way down to the bottom? I don't know. That's the part that got me was like, because you would have to like if bending over a drum,
right. And I had my apron across the rim because I had to
Yep.
get all the way down in there.
but to get all the way down to the very bottom to pick something up off of, I'm on my tiptoes, and I'm taller than you are.
Yeah.
So you would have had either had a step stool or it would have been like your feet would have been off the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just reaching in for the tongs. They weren't laying down flat. The tongs were up on the corner and leaning sideways on the drum.
Okay, I'm thinking they're laying flat.
Oh no.
I was like, "There's no way you reached in there."
I had those great big black King Cooker heat gloves on.
Yeah,
And so that's how come the tongs slipped out of my hands to begin with, because it was just the dexterity and not being able to hold on to it good. And then reaching all the way down there trying to grab it, it was reaching down enough to put my beard on top of the box.
Scotty said shave the beard, and John said it'll grow back.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm fixing to find out today. She's gonna.
well, it doesn't even look that bad.
Scotty said that beards are for
You don't think so?
bachelors.
You can't. Can you tell that it's a couple inches shorter that I burned off some of it? And I mean, feeling it, the hair is melted. But like I said, I'm gonna find out if she can save it or if I need to go back down to my goatee.
I ever put it in pirate beard or braids.
John said that shaving should be against the law. And Pickles said Rusty is like a woman with a new haircut. Do you notice anything different about me?
Even Mr. Rollover and Take It's laughing.
We need to stop saying that, please. We got a pop up.
Oh, yeah, cut it off. So, Scotty, I watched your video on the Tacoma 900, man. That looks like a beast of a cooker. Did you watch it? Where he's doing a pros and cons video?
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Yeah, he did a pros and cons video of the Oklahoma Joe's Tacoma 900.
Scotty said you may have varmints living in that beard.
I forgot what I was saying, but all right.
Pros and cons.
Oh yeah,
Tacoma 900.
Yeah. So he was saying that, like, you know, if you fill the thing up full of charcoal because it's a gravity feed, that it gets bound up.
Right.
Which I always wondered about that with some of the gravity feeds, because like that's the good thing about our drums, which is I wouldn't say it's like a gravity feed because it's all right there, but we light one little bit and it burns. Mine burns from the bottom up.
Right.
So it's kind of the concept's the same, but not the same. Because all my charcoal is right there at one, and
Tom said, "Why are we looking at Rusty and not cooking?"
Well, because we can't stick the camera in the oven.
That's Tom's Food Factory. Because Tom, how's that? Oh, here, let's cook up some more red hot goldfish. On the master belts, he has to use briquette.
I believe so.
Okay. Is that on you all? I did put it right. Okay. I like that charbroil that's like the long one, but it's a gravity feed.
No, don't remember seeing that one yet.
It's like Lowe's has got it. It's like blue.
Pickle
They have it down here at the shop.
Pickle said
Okay,
you need
I haven't even
fun
noticed
trivia games for the lulls.
Fun trivia games. Cub. She's always got trivia. What's your fun trivia game? Fun facts.
I don't have any.
Boy, it's dead silence here.
Yeah, come up with something. So I did so I built the basket for the Weber kettle, right?
Yes, you did.
And so the idea is it's kind of like a drum then because it has a heat diffuser and you can load the whole basket up, get a longer cook out of it. And I did. The problem that I ran into unexpectedly was I was cooking 4 racks of ribs on there, which was amazing. But at the 2-hour mark, I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, I got the pullback, I got the color. No way these things are done running 250 degrees because that's what the dome was reading. So I stick the chef's temp down in the exhaust and I'm holding it there and holding it there. We're upwards of 375, 4 1/4. So I'm like, well, what in the world? So I cut the exhaust damper back halfway. Boom. Right there was my temp.
Tom said, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck could chuck with?
As much as it could.
And Scotty said doing a pork shoulder on the Weber kettle Monday.
Nice. I got a pork shoulder video on a Weber kettle still sitting in the bank. I got it in the I got to edit it yet, post it, but I'd done like 3 different pork videos that week. So I was waiting so I didn't want to do like a lump of pork and then a lump of chicken and a lump, so that's how I cook. So I put out a couple, like the pork butt video, the pork belly video. Then I was like, let me wait a few weeks, put out the pork, the next butt video.
Almost 10 there and they look like cadavers still.
Huh?
Pickle said it's almost 10 there and they look like cadavers still. Do you know where a cadaver is?
Dead body.
That they medical students use to.
Poke and prod.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, are you saying you're donating yourself to science? Is that what I'm getting at? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, he's saying we're dead.
Oh, we're dead. Oh, yeah. You know what? And I thought about that this morning. I said, we should have had topics.
Yeah, we should have.
Tom's doing chicken and Cajun mac and cheese on his Weber today. Morning and Daddy Dutch.
What's up, Kent?
I'm making fajitas on the Blackstone for dinner tonight.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do chicken and steak fajitas.
I am doing homework. And then later on going to my best friend's.
So, I don't know. You guys, as barbecue guys, we always get, hey, we thought of you, and we buy seasonings.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody will buy a seasoning for you, and then they want to know immediately the next day, how was
you like it?
How was it? And you're like, I didn't do it. I didn't try it. I've got seasonings a couple years old that I haven't even opened yet.
Exactly.
And it's not against anything. It's just I don't think about them at times, and I'm just kind of like on the go. And if they're not out handy, then I don't think about them. So anyway, a buddy of mine went down to pick up his father-in-law from Key West. Found this seasoning. Key lime from the Key West Spice Company. Now I was expecting, of course, I get the image in my head of key lime pie.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
So I mean that's because what it says, key lime. So I'm thinking key lime pie.
Pickles.
I'm going to get something a little limey tart with a sweet graham crackery crust.
Pickles said, I'm not donating anything. This bot is priceless.
Is it?
Well, I get. So anyway, I made some chicken with this, and it was very earthy.
Daddy Dutch asked if there's any volunteers helping shred chicken thighs today.
By the time I got there, you'd already be done.
Scotty said, I have so many rubs, I had to toss out.
That's what I did the other day.
I've got some.
I threw away 11. I threw away 11 bottles, and probably 8 or 9 of them were never even opened. The seal was still on the top of the cup.
Yeah, they're still good.
Yeah, but I'm never going to use them. So
yeah, I've got some going back about 10 years, probably.
Tom, he said, "Wow, Lee gave me his Bayou Cajun seasoning, and I used that the next day."
Mm-hmm. But it's always interesting, somebody
What's up, Stephen and Jacqueline? Good morning.
What's going on, Stephen? It's like one of Paige's friends gave us she was in Oklahoma and got me was it a oil dust or something like that? And it's still sitting out in the garage. I haven't tried it. And she asked me like the next time she saw me, how was it? I was like, I haven't got there yet. And I just don't think about it because when somebody's coming over and they want, like my nephew was in, he wants ribs with the Bayou Bear. That's the way he likes them. So I did magic ribs because trying to promote Uncle Steve a little bit, expand his horizon. But yeah, try that out and see what you think.
Well, I can already tell with the word lime in it, it's going to be citrusy.
No.
Yeah, there's some in there. I couldn't tell there was any in my hand.
Oh.
Woo, shit, a bot.
Gosh. Jamaican for a second?
Huh?
He turned Jamaican for the Giants. Bomba clock.
That's a hard pass for me, buddy.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I got a real earthy flavor. I didn't get any lime.
That's more citrus than Uncle Steve's stuff.
Yo, Madwood, what up?
What up, Terry? See, when I used it, I got more like cumin, coriander, like more earthy flavors.
Well, that is a real bright, citrusy flavor.
Well, then I'm going to have to.
Bright.
So I'm going to have to do it again and make something else with it. Eggs or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Well, don't rub it in your eyes. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness.
Man.
You just rub that citrus in your eyes. Oh my!
No, I didn't licked it off my hands. But man, that's a really, really bright punch of citrus. It really is.
See, I didn't get that when I used it. I didn't try it before I used it. I just used it, and then
Right.
So when it cooked, it was just
maybe if it was with a meat or something,
yeah,
it would come out different. But it's super strong. Put some in your hand, just taste it. I mean, that's a really, really powerful punch of citrus.
So that'd be a good question for everybody then. What seasonings have you gotten as a gift or gadget as a gift that you really liked? Is there any in there, Rusty?
Yeah, I see some.
Ooh.
Tom
I give you the punchline.
Okay.
Tom has a question. Is Rusty an Army vet? My son leaves Tuesday.
Yes, I am.
My son leaves Tuesday for basic training at Fort
Leonard Wood. That's Fort Lost in the Woods, as us veterans call it.
In Missouri. He's joining the Army Reserves.
Yes, I was in the Army 1989 to 1997. My daughter was born in 97, so it was time for me to get out. My wife told me, she pretty much told me she didn't want me to be, in the Army and gone whenever we just had a baby. So the reason I got out is because my daughter was born. And being young and dumb, if I'd have known then what I know now, I definitely would have stayed and made a career out of it.
Yep. So has anybody got any seasonings? What gadgets have you been given that you were like,
oh, man,
or seasonings that stuck out?
The things that stuck out, golly, just like you, I've been given so many seasonings, and whenever you have a certain seasoning that you like, or maybe a certain brand that you like, nothing else really. I don't know if nothing really compares to it, or mentally you don't give it a chance because hey, I like this. This isn't going to be as good as this, and you don't give it a chance. But I've had several. All the butts that I cooked this weekend, I actually had one butt I put aside, and my daughter got me this stuff called Voodoo something. It's a picture of like the Day of the Dead zombie on the bottle. She got it whenever she was in Asheville on her bachelorette party. So I've had it for 2 years now, and never even took the seal off of it until yesterday. And I did a whole butt with nothing but that seasoning. And she said, do you like it? Does it taste it? I said, well, I just used it. This is the first time I've ever used it. I said, you tell me if it's good. And she got the first taste of it. And she said that, she liked it. She said she really couldn't tell that much of a difference between it and what I normally use. But, it's just, like you said, certain spices we get and they sit in the cabinet so long.
I tell you what, there was one guy when I first started cooking. He run a place, a seasoning business out of Atlanta. And I used his stuff all the time, the Southern Links.
Mm-hmm.
His steak and brisket seasoning was amazing. Loved it. I kept a bottle of it by the stove. I kept one in a pepper grinder because I would grind it. Yeah. Well, and on the table. So instead of salt and pepper shakers, I had that. Okay. I was like, that's all you need. And he ended up
switching.
So
Mom said my dad did 20 years in the Navy. Mom hated it until she got the money. And Dad said that his oldest son went to Fort Lost in the Woods.
Yep, Leonard Wood, Missouri.
My youngest goes to Lackland AFB next semester, or
Air Force Base.
Yep. Honey Badger said the Tabasco green sauce. I got in a gift pack. I use it all the time now.
I did basic and AIT at Fort Jackson, Columbia. When I graduated basic, they had sent me. Well, that's where my orders were supposed to be. And my recruiter, when he signed me up, I was going to do basic and AIT at Jackson because it's only an hour from home. That way I could still come home, visit, my parents could come up on weekends and stuff like that. It was just to be close to home. And when I graduated basic, my orders were to go to Fort Sam Houston. And I went back to my CO and I said, look, this ain't right. I said, I'm supposed to be going to Fort Jackson for AIT. I'm supposed to be staying here. And he said, well, why do you think that? And I said, that's what my recruiter told me. He said, your recruiter told you what he had to tell you to get you to sign the paper. He said, you're going to Texas. And I said, that's not right. So I actually called my recruiter, and my recruiter drove up to Columbia and went in, and he fought for me. And sure enough, I got my orders changed, and I was able to stay at Fort Jackson for AIT also.
All right, well, I'm pulling it. I think it's good.
The eggs look fluffy. Looks done.
Looks done. Could be done. It doesn't jiggle.
No wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Is that how you see that, Pay? Good?
Yeah.
What is this, Paige? Is this a butterfly? Is this a bee?
Turn it around, Rusty. There you go. Is it a bee or a butterfly? Here we go.
Watch your hand.
How does that look? Got a little crispiness. How's that look?
Looks good.
Hey, and we're in time too.
Look at there.
We'll let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll. I don't know. Should I try to flop it out or should I cut it?
I'd say you just cut it.
We'll see.
If you flop it out, there's a chance of breakage. No chance of breakage when it's in the skillet.
True. True.
It smells good too.
Are you semi-impressed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is fully what I expected.
Okay.
I didn't think it was going to be a train wreck.
Pickle said the trivet is the dead moth from Silence of the Lambs.
See, I was thinking moth also.
Don't tell my wife that. She thinks it's a bee.
But the reason I was thinking moth and not bee is because there's no stinger.
She found this set of plates.
It's a bee.
Where were they at?
Williams and Sonoma.
Williams and Sonoma. They were white plates and they had honeybees all the way around them, around the rim. And she was like, "Oh, I really want these. I really want these." I was like, "All right, we'll get them. $300 and some odd just for the plates, no bowls."
It's the whole four
Person set.
for 4 people. It's $300, and I want them.
For a 4-person play set. Yeah.
Wow.
4 places.
And where was this at?
Williams and Sonoma.
I don't even know what Williams Sonoma is. Okay, I'm not familiar with it.
But they're beautiful, and I want them.
Hey, you want to hand me a knife?
So that's a plate, a bowl, a cup, a saucer.
Oh, no problem.
A complete 4-person set. Wow.
I'm debating. I really want to
Flop it out so you can see that it don't stick.
Yeah. I'm really wanting to, but I don't think I should. I mean, the edges look good. See, this is the National Cornbread Festival skillet, just for anybody who's curious. The one that I just got. So, it looks like we could be good in some spots. Some spots don't look.
When you're lifting it, the center part isn't moving at all.
Yeah.
Like it's still stuck to the bottom a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
You have a small spatula or something that you can stick under there to break it free, I think it would work. But just because of the soft texture of eggs, I think if you were to do it now, the center part might break.
It's going to stick just like that cornbread did.
Yeah.
And that kind of irritated me too, that one cornbread out of all 4 of them stuck. And it wasn't bad, but it was just enough to make me go,
Right.
yes. Okay. Do I? We have a semi-decent fine china out here.
And Tom says, "What all is in that?" Tom, we made little pig shots. Took some kielbasa sausage, wrapped it up in bacon, stuffed it with a cream cheese mixture, put them in the skillet, and then whisked up a dozen eggs and poured the eggs in there and made a little breakfast omelet dish.
So if you remember, Tom, the Barbecue Pit Boys did an egg pie. This is my Pigshot version of that.
Rusty finds out he lived next to a William and Sonoma for 20 years. Yeah, I've never heard of that store.
It's more high-end stuff.
Oh, that's probably why I never heard of it.
Well, and you don't go to the like kitchen stores like that.
I go to the one that's in the mall.
Oh, buddy. I think that could be my thumbnail. Hold on.
Look at there.
Hold on. Gotta keep on rolling. All right, pick it up just a little bit there. A little more. Bam. How's that, guys? Smells good.
It does.
All right, well, let's put her out here on the plate. Oh, look, very little. Very little. I'll take that. Let's cut another piece here. Wiggle.
There was a song a couple years ago with that little verse, wiggle in it. I remember it being popular in a lot of memes and stuff everywhere, little shorts.
All right, boyfriend. We need an honest opinion.
So you don't think nobody else in here will be honest?
Well, no, he's pickier than you are. He has the palate of a toddler.
And we
Fork.
love that about
Looks like a lot.
I don't have you on camera. Do you want to be on camera?
Not personally, no, not really.
Okay. No floppy hair on the camera.
I look like shit right now.
Whoop. Family friendly.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
Even the crickets are waiting. There you go, Rusty.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. What else you
can
got?
definitely taste goldfish. I taste goldfish in that a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bacon, not the best bacon in the world.
I will take that.
And then,
This is pre-cooked bacon, so it's not like fresh bacon that he made himself. So
yeah.
that's to be expected from pre-cooked bacon.
Ain't bad, though. Not bad.
Oh, I got Rusty on. You're not on.
Mm-hmm. If I threw up on it.
Oh, here you go. There you go. I moved it.
Okay.
You can sit down. You're good.
The The texture is perfect. I mean, just like eating an omelet. I mean, the eggs really fluffy. The bacon, like he said, it's not the best bacon, but it did its job. It held the cream cheese filling. The cream cheese filling is really good. The sausage itself, you said it's beef sausage?
Beef Polska kielbasa.
Yeah. I'm getting a bologna flavor from the sausage. It's the sausage personally. I mean, I don't really care. I'm getting more like bologna than I am sausage. I guess it's just because I'm used to pork sausage and
It's
all.
a beef kielbasa something
Right.
or other. So yeah.
So, but it's good. It's holding together really firm. I can cut it with the fork. It doesn't fall apart. The cheese is good. Jordan could taste the goldfish. I can't really get that much of the goldfish.
Well, he tried it on the. It was probably on the cream
Well,
cheese.
let me do that.
Because as you can see, the cream cheese. Yeah. Let me look down. So the cream cheese here is where it browned up, and you got the goldfish kind of stands out.
Yeah, I see that.
Where
now.
all this stuff in here kind of.
Yeah, I can taste it there. And that is the best bite of the whole thing. I guess it's because it's so full of the cream cheese.
Yeah.
But still, that the beef sausage flavor is a little overpowered. I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with bologna. I love bologna, but I'm getting a bologna flavor and not a sausage flavor. But that's just the kind of sausage it is.
Yeah.
And it is really good.
All right. Success. Now, how long did I cook it for? I don't know, but it's under 30 minutes. So, all right. Well, Cub, why don't you send us out of here?
Okay.
Y'all have a great week.
Let's see you next
Did
episode.
you have fun? Did it taste good, Rocco? You guys are awesome. We'll see you again next week. Be safe. Have a fun week. Later, y'all.
Yeah, nobody heard that.
Pay said bye.
All right, Cubbo.
Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. You guys are awesome. Stay safe. We'll see you again next week.
Have a great week,
Have a
everybody.
great week, guys.
Jordan, what'd you think? You ate the whole thing.